Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Prescott looks to throw right away. The dump off to Elliott. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 31, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there at 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tagged on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones into Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Jack, and he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on team that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Throwing Jones. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. On the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt. Over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Patriots in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That is knocked away and incomplete with a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Open man right side, Myers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Jones. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Jet, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They'll try and run for it, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Pats' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block for right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And down he'll go at the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And some room to run now.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. On 2nd down, Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Here's Johnson. What a reception.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. 21 yards there on third down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott catches made with Schultz on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Elliott good. Time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down now, Jet. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go to the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go to the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Tenth carry now for Elliott. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Jet. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And they'll cut the lead down now with a touchdown. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Livingston
will get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. the middle they go. Livingston.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On first and 10, Jones.
It's Myers again with another catch. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On second down now, Jet. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Arlington. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Second down and goal. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and they'll fall incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. On third down, Livingston. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there.
try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jet. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They'll run on first down. Jet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Livingston. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. Draw play, Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's got room. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And it'll be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Livingston. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. Livingston. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Livingston. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, Livingston. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle they go. Livingston. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Livingston. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there.
His 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, 39 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. That drive starting on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
On 2nd down, Livingston. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, Livingston. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down throw for Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Patriots, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained new